Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Time now for the second of 6 on this super wild card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Here's 1st and 10. Another try with Brooks. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Young gonna give it to Brooks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Brooks. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. Sly's kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. 2nd down and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
A carry here for Montgomery. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Yeah. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. He'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes.
And he's in! Justin Jefferson! Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. The kick is good. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. Give inside, it's Brooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Vikings will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. the shotgun. It's a throw for McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, it's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his man. That's Lee. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. Wow! And they'll take this down inside the 35.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Panther first down. Throwing is Young. And he's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Panthers. Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. Panthers are on top. It's now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. No chance at all. He'll go down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got room to roam. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play for Minnesota. An even 40 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Throwing again is McCarthy. That is caught to the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings are on top. It's 14-10. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Carry now for Brooks. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther 1st down. To throw, Young. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
On second down, Young. Open man downfield is Legan. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Panthers.
On first down is Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Now Young. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He runs with it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Catch made there. Left side by Walker. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw is McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They run out of the gun with Montgomery. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Third and long. To throw, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for Russ situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. On first and 10, here's Young. A first down on a gain of 11.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. That is Ferguson in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Panthers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with
nowhere to go. He is taken down. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Brooks. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Panther 1st down.
Another try with Brooks. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Young going to give it to Brooks. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. On the ground, they go with Brooks. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Crazy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A run with Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. completed right side to Ferguson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. Out of the shotgun, Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. Slides extra point, up and good. Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st down is Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. That is Ferguson in motion. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Allen with the connection.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Here's a 2nd and 9. Give inside. It's Brooks. And he's going to pick it up. He'll take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the ground, it's Brooks. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The penalty gets them back where they started, and it is 3rd down and 10. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.